In a year that has been improbable, the impossible has happened.
The Mount Rushmore of Aguilars is here in front of you.
The greatest four Aguilars.
We have on the end there our youngest.
Mario. Again.
So
how y'all doing?
So what brings cousins, long lost cousins, now close cousins, long lost uncles, long lost brothers? What brings everybody together? What's one common theme that brings us together? And don't say women because don't get me in trouble. I'm already every time I say that I get in trouble.
Aside from our name, sports, obviously.
Sports.
But not just us, people, random, everybody.
Everybody.
You can go anywhere and talk to somebody about sports.
100%. But you know, one of my favorite pictures is T-ball or Little League. T-ball or Little League, me, Georgie, Davey, and Michael.
I have it in my phone.
Like this. Yeah. We all got them beat up caps. I think I'm wearing jeans. Who wears jeans playing T-ball? But you know what the thing is? That picture will always be like in my memory, and that's one thing that you can never take that away from it. You know what I mean? Like sports was there from the beginning, and look at us now. Like I'm wearing my Dodger hat, 2024 champs. Mike,
about
the biggest Kings fan. I know. I don't really know that many, but he's always rocking the Kings. Louis, we just started, but I know he's a Dodger fan.
I didn't know we were doing a sports edition, so I didn't.
Yeah, where's your hat?
I got jerseys and hats at home, but I didn't wear anything, so my bad.
And then my younger brother, who might be the biggest sports fan, definitely the loudest sports fan. Like he's prideful on his stuff. Raiders, Lakers, and probably Dodgers are the least, right? But still, look at there.
I got Raiders with me everywhere I go.
Hey, and
just know that. And Lakers.
That's the other thing I didn't tell you guys is we're having a tattoo artist coming. We're all getting LA Dodger tattoos right after this.
I'm in
for sure.
On our necks though.
On my cheek.
All right, so. All right, so sports. So right now, what's the current state? Let's go ahead and let Mario take it over because he's wearing the Lakers jersey. Where are we at? Where are we at with the current state of the Lakers right now?
Timberwolves, Lone Wolf, Twilight Wolf, Lakers in 5.
So right now it's Laker. We're in primetime NBA playoffs. Lakers just got Luka. Shockwaves throughout LA. I remember we were at Gina's. Who was there? Were you in it?
No.
Were you there?
No.
I was there by myself.
Showed up. Luka just showed up.
No, at Gina's party when I literally got the announcement on my phone. Luka just got traded.
Yeah, that's right. That wasn't Gina's party. That was the baby's party.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I know it was a party.
Yeah,
it was a party.
What was everybody's reaction at the party when
I thought it was a joke. I was like, and I remember I think I talked to you or we text or something, and at first I was like, this is a BS trade.
Oh yeah, I did text you. I
think we were texting.
Yeah, I was like, Paul, did you see the trade or something like that? And you were like, yeah, it's BS. And I was like, yeah, I agreed. The first 2 days that it took 2 days for me to like really believe like, damn, this is like the greatest trade in the history of trades. Like, but it's because I love Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
Anthony Davis is personally my number 3 favorite big man period of all time.
Oh wow!
And he's my second Laker favorite big of all time.
See, I wasn't happy about that when they got Anthony Davis the first time around. I was not happy at all.
Yeah, I think he's fragile.
Hold on. A lot of people. I have a lot of stuff to say about.
The guy who's actually looks like he's ready to play today. He's gonna go
a lot of people say AD was fragile, but before this season and the season before, he was the player that played the most games in a 365-day whole year than any other NBA player in the league.
I didn't know that.
His eyebrows wax.
I didn't know that. No, that's his whole thing. Unibrow. That's his MO. Guess what? I'm growing my unibrow out. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so that's the Laker right now. We're in the playoffs. We're coming off of a Dodger World Series.
Yeah.
And I think we're all on here, all 4 of us are Dodger fans.
Yeah.
So I think this is a great time right now to be an LA sports fan because the Dodgers look like they're going to be good for the next 10 years. Plus, the Lakers now with Luke, I think they're one piece away. The Kings
have
been on a run.
They've been on a run, and they got beat by Edmonton the last 3 years. 3 years in the playoffs. First round, they get knocked out by Edmonton, right? But they got knocked out because they were kind of soft. They were all skill. It was all speed and skill, speed and skill.
And see, I don't know a lot about hockey, so you gotta. So is it kind of you need both?
Yeah, you absolutely need both.
You need enforcers, but you need skill. You need
because it's just like anything. If you have nothing but skill, all they got to do is weigh on you. All they got to do is grind you down, and your skill means nothing. Your speed means nothing. You're like just standing around, right?
Right.
So what the Kings did, the big move they did, is they got a guy named Warren Foegele. Warren Foegele played at Edmonton for the last 3 seasons. He was their grit. He was their tough.
If you can't beat him,
join
grab
him,
him.
right? So they snatched his ass and poached his ass.
And it really helped. So you think that's gonna?
God, yeah, it's gonna put him over the top because they have that combination of toughness and that speed and skill.
What's your prediction for this series coming up right now with the Kings?
My prediction for this series coming up right now is it's probably gonna be a tough 6 games. Kings are gonna take it in 6.
Who has home court?
Kings got home ice.
Is it home ice? Home ice. Okay.
Kings have home ice. But yeah, just for the reason I said, so the Kings got stronger. Edmonton got a little bit weaker, right? But Edmonton relies on being dirty. They're dirty. They're so dirty.
I kind of like that.
But
because that's what they call it. That's my nickname, Susio, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, you look terrible in orange and blue, though. So anyway, so they got a little worse. The Kings got so much better.
Okay.
Now, if I'm wrong, and this is all blows up in my face, I will be shocked. Because
are you willing to put your money where your mouth is?
Well, yeah,
if the Kings don't advance in 6, what are you going to do?
I'm going to cry. I'm going to drink a lot and cry.
So and we'll get to each person on their individual, but so is hockey your main? That's your number one.
Hockey's number one, yes. Top of the mountain.
Soccer taking it over?
It's getting there. It is. It's taken over a space for a lot of teams.
Okay, and we'll do a little quick segment on that because I want to talk too. Because Barcelona, is in the Champions League final or semis. Okay, so Kings looking good. Dodgers look good.
Yeah, look good.
Still look good.
Beginning of the season.
The Lakers, I think. We'll talk a little bit more about it, but I think they're a low key sleeper that if they can just get past a couple, if they can get to the finals, I think they have a legit shot. But I'm still afraid Denver.
I'm not.
Denver because of Jokic. I mean, they couldn't handle him before, and now we lost Anthony Davis.
I'm not afraid of Denver, and I know the Lakers are not afraid of Denver no more because of what they did in Denver about a month and a half ago.
Yeah, that was nice.
They beat them by 20 plus points, and they just fired Mike Malone.
Yeah, that was weird.
So you got to factor in that, you fired your coach with a week left in the season.
Yeah, that's late.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
That rhythm's on.
Yeah, so now your assistant coach, who's used to doing assistant coach things, has to play into the role of head coach. So, for example, they're playing the Clippers in the first round. The Clippers lost today in a good game against them. When the Clippers make adjustments, what's the assistant coach?
Yeah.
That's now the head coach.
Yeah.
How is he going to make in-game adjustments?
That's what playoffs is all about.
That's never been his role. And him getting thrown to the fire right now without an offseason to prepare, without having his own team to prepare his way, it's going to be hard.
Right.
So,
and coaching is big in the playoffs.
JJ
that's
Redick,
when it matters.
And JJ Redick is a hell of a coach. And if the Lakers go up against the Nuggets, I ain't worried.
Because I know, Louis, your favorite team is the Clippers. He just brought up the Clippers.
The Clippers for life, dog.
But actually, a lot of people are saying the Clippers, too, are have a sleeper shot this year.
They always say that.
If Kawhi is healthy?
They always say that, too.
Yeah, where'd you hear that?
Is amazing.
In front of Intuit? You were walking around Intuit, dome.
Kawhi Leonard could get hurt walking into the locker room.
Yeah. No, I don't mess with the Clippers.
I don't like the Clippers.
He's the worst superstar in the history of superstars.
Damn.
Oh, but he's won titles. No, baby, no. Hey.
Paul.
So get controller.
In 2019, if Golden State had Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Toronto is not winning that championship. Everybody in the world knows that.
Hey, but he had a great.
But he also won with San Antonio.
He's killed it.
Yeah. I mean, he's legit, but I know what you're saying because he seems like he plays when he wants. But all right. Okay, so right now LA sports is looking good, right? So why don't we find out? Let's start with Louis. What are your favorite teams, and how did you start? Like, who got you up on sports? Was it your pops? Was it just it's an Aguilar thing? You got to be a Raider, Laker, Dodge. Oh, you're not even a Raider fan, huh?
No, I'm not a Raider fan.
I like
football.
How did you get into sports? And what are your teams?
Sports in general. My dad, Dodger fan.
Why you look at me like that?
Dodger fan, Laker fan. I'm not a Raider fan. I was a Raider fan when I was a kid, but basically, like, just from the school, like homies in school.
Wait, why aren't you a Raider fan?
Because they left. I have abandonment issues.
Oh,
they left, and I said, you know,
told
screw
you
that.
To get serious. See,
I'm gonna tell
even
you
if
this
it's
right
lighthearted, it always gets serious.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm strictly LA. I will not root for anybody that's not in LA. Like, you're a Rams fan. Yeah, I became a Rams fan because they came back.
What about Liverpool?
Liverpool, no, that's just Europe, dog. No.
That's football, not football.
And then I'm like LAFC. But I mean, I don't follow them, but I root for them whenever I can watch something.
I
tried
tried to get into it,
dude. Going to an LAFC game is something like you've never seen, dude. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah,
there's a whole section with no seats.
Right
behind their goals. The 32-52, I think they call them, right? Because there's 32-52 space or seats or whatever.
Aren't they lighting flares and shit?
Dude, yes, they never stop. They never stop. The entire from the beginning to the end, even in the half, their drums are going off, the songs are going off, the flares, the flags, everything is great. Dude.
So tell me the truth. One of my buddies, my buddy Roni, because he's a big time soccer fan, and he said, if you're really about soccer, you don't mess with LAFC. You're really down. You're about Galaxy. They're the OGs for LA.
They don't play in LA. They play in Carson.
I mean,
they're not even in LA.
I get where that comes from.
That's like calling the Angels LA.
But that's just like who was there? Who was here first?
They were never here. They've been in Carson the entire time.
But LA Galaxy.
That's what they call themselves.
Maybe maybe I'm gonna switch to the Galaxy. We get a little rivalry, a little inter-family rivalry going.
Just to go against the grain, bro. Yeah.
All right. Forget LAFC.
Babe, tell them about the LAFC game we went to the first time, how it ended or how it started.
Are we taking questions from the audience
on air?
Excuse me. This isn't a forum. What are you
It's a town hall meeting. Oh, sorry.
It is a funny story.
A presidential debate.
Who's the moderator?
What about ACFC? Wait,
AC. Angel City?
Yeah.
Angel City, yeah, dog. I'm telling you, all LA.
Yeah.
Angel Bro, City, I used to follow the Thompson because they played the same.
Oh, they're beasts
during when my daughters play, and my daughter's coach in high school was trying to get a game. They went to like Harvard Westlake and was trying to get a game against Alyssa Thompson. So ever since that, I've been following them. Dude, they're like this big, but they are bad, and they're both on. They've both been called up to the national team. Like that's crazy. But let's say soccer. Let's say soccer. All right. So Louis. Get back to your sob story about the. What was it?
I mean, I was a Raiders fan. When they came to LA, I was like, hell yeah, you're in school and everybody's rocking the starter jackets, the hats. Then that just looks hard, bro. That's when I got into the Kings because the jerseys, they weren't the old purple ones and yellow ones. They went to that, and I was like, dude, that's just hard.
Bro, you said your favorite movie was Boys in the Hood. What was Doughboy rocking?
What, do you have a Raiders fan?
Yeah, bro, with the shield.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's when I was young. And then they left. They abandoned me, bro. They're like, we're out. And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
but you just follow the team, no?
I don't follow the team. And then they went to the Bay, dog. Come on. I can't root for any Bay team, dog. Come on.
Okay, what about Dodgers? I know your pops is.
That's the only sport.
I remember he had that birthday party. It was
that's
like
the only
Dodger
sport,
party. Like everyone showed up in Dodger gear. That's a dope idea.
He's been diehard for as long as I can remember. Dude. Maybe 3-4 years old. It was Dodgers everything. He always had Dodger hat on. He used to listen to it on the radio. And I think I talked to you last time. I said when we were younger, he had Dodger Vision through cable because they didn't show you home games back then on TV. So he would pay. It was kind of like for the Dodger season, like prime ticket or something or whatever.
Yeah, there was.
And
some
then he would watch all the home games.
Yeah,
because and then I told you that's the only like sport that he followed.
Well, remember too, back in the day, it was like they were like on channel 5 or 9. Yeah. It was like they were on local TV.
5, I remember it on channel 5. Yeah,
and that was all home. And then all of a sudden they were just like they're gone. Now it's like you got to go find them. And
then and that's those are the only games he took us to. Because I told you we used to get the bench seats out in the pavilion because of his leg, so he sit across and.
You also said, I remember you were talking about earlier, and you were saying, oh, yeah, but he never put you in like little league or
Yeah,
or
I did
sports.
1 year T-ball.
Do you want to
Play T-ball? I'll go play T-ball right now with those
No.
5-year-olds.
I mean, did you want to play sports?
Well, that's the thing. I guess it was.
So why didn't?
Well, like I said, my dad was old, so I'm thinking he was in his 60s. So I don't think he wanted to take me. So maybe that's one of the reasons he didn't. And as far as playing, I mean, I played. I played with Johnny and Regina, and I think Juhas was the coach. And I have that picture somewhere. We'll find that one, but it was one season, and that was it. It was one and done.
So you didn't look back and like, oh, I
Yeah,
missed out.
I don't remember if I ever asked him like, hey, I want to do this. I'm going to do that.
Why try to make him cry, dude?
Yeah. No.
No, go for it. I'll cry too.
No.
Pinch me or something, sock me or something.
No, he said he likes to cry. He
Yeah,
likes to get it out.
Hey, that makes me feel good.
All right, Little Mario, same question. Do you feel bad that your dad didn't put you in sports ever when you were a kid? Or?
He didn't put me in.
Yeah, you didn't even ask him his favorite teams.
Same dad.
He didn't put me in Little League. That's it. But I played City League basketball when I was a kid with my brother Pavo for like 2 years.
Shout out Pavo.
And that's it though. But when I was a kid,
Did you want to play other sports?
oh yeah, I've always wanted to play football, basketball, baseball when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because like when I was playing outside with all my friends as a kid, they were like, yeah, we're not gonna be home Saturday morning because we got games. My dad, I want to play, but I just was never put into sports. But when I got older,
Which is crazy because Pops is like hardcore into sports, all
yeah, I
sports.
know. But I would always play like on the street and stuff like that. But when I got old enough to like try out for teams like in high school, that's when I started playing. And I only played basketball. I never played like organized baseball. I played football for like one game in high school and I didn't like it, so I quit. But then I switched to basketball. So basketball has always been my number one sport.
Do you ever sometimes
guts, bro.
think, because I think this, man, if I would have got Mario, like if we could make little Mario 5'8" and make me 6'9", with my skill, do you guys think I would have been in the NBA right now? Would you guys be watching me tonight instead of?
I think you would be
sure.
like Bo Jackson. You would be playing
Just a
multiple
little bit of
sports,
everything.
Hall of Fame, multiple sports, right?
He's black.
Yeah.
It's a good guy right here. It's a good guy. I told you I needed to get him on. All right.
He's nothing but compliments. Huh?
Yeah.
Why not?
7.
There's only been like one, maybe not her
One?
or not her own.
Jaime
Eduardo.
Jaquez.
7 fool.
Oh, Jaime Jaquez.
Jaime
Jaime
Jaquez.
Jaquez
He was
is
a
from
Bruin.
Oxnard, bro.
Yeah.
So
And the
his
Lakers
sister.
I'm drafting him.
His sister and the other sister are going to play next year
Are they? Yeah.
with the Bruins.
If
No
I
doubt.
was like
Awesome.
6'9", you've never seen me in my prime. And let's turn this 12.
12, yeah.
Let's turn
for sure.
this away from me. This isn't about me, okay? For once, it's not about me. This is about Mike. So, Mike,
Yes, sir.
do you? Because I don't really remember. I know you played Little League. I remember playing at Fernandez
Oh,
Park.
no,
a couple times.
dude, I stopped
Did
playing.
it stop? Did it continue?
No, that ended like when I was 9 or something like that.
Was that because of you or you or?
No,
There's no injury
just
or something.
kinda-
it just ended.
Yeah.
Blew out your ACL.
How dope were those Little League T-ball games? Where then after they
I
get
gotta
the
be honest,
snacks
I
and the
was
ice
awful.
cream.
I was awful.
No, I mean, no-
I was
Hey, they
always
didn't
on
have
George's
snacks back then.
I was always
No,
on
the-
George's team, right? And George's 2 years older than me.
Your brother was good.
He was
man.
good.
He was really good.
Really?
Damn good.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Georgie was good at
stone
baseball.
cold, dude.
Yeah.
Was he good at basketball too?
No, not basketball,
don't
but
remember.
George was baseball. He was an animal, right?
What position
Yeah.
did he play?
Skateboard. That kid could have got sponsored on a skateboard.
Really?
Yes,
I wouldn't- I
yes,
wouldn't even
sir.
picture
Yes,
that.
sir.
On a skateboard?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's cool.
That kid could have got sponsored. Like he was street
Tony Hawk,
skating
bro?
badass. No, because Tony Hawk's ramps.
Oh,
he
cool.
was street skating, dude.
What
He was
position did he play at baseball?
pitcher? He pitched.
Pitcher
Who,
and
a
third
pitcher?
base.
Pitcher and wherever else.
What
Wherever
about you?
I was chasing the ice cream truck.
Paul,
And that
what
ain't
position
bullshit
were
either.
you in baseball?
Sorry.
Wherever they needed
Tell
me.
your chicken story.
Chicken.
You're the chicken.
But that's not about baseball. That's just being at the park.
Don't be shy. Go share.
All right,
Go
so
share.
so again, I was little, right? And George is playing on the team, right? But this was before I was even playing because I was really little, and I only vaguely remember it. I remember it mostly because people tell me about it, right? So George is playing, and I'm right there with my mom, but I used to wander around a bunch, right? So she would. The joke was, like these kids you see at Disneyland with
I
the
heard
little
this story.
fucking monkey
Yeah, yeah.
tails, so they like the little backpack with the little leash on it. Like I should have been that kid, right? But they didn't in those days. So in any case, so she was watching the game, and then I guess she turns around and I'm not there. I'm gone, dude. I was gone for like maybe an hour. And it was.
I heard it was 3 days.
No, it's 3 days.
Oh, okay.
It's that
And it was
stigmatism,
like
bro.
it was like I'm high functioning though, bro. It was like a fucking search party, right? Like, and Fernangeles Park, it was at Fernangeles
Yeah.
Park. It's not a big park, it's a little
No.
spot. Like you can see the other end, like from any corner, you can see the other end, right? But everyone was like search parties, wandering around this park. Well, I ended up with some family that was there having picnic, right? And I'm just kicking it there, eating their chicken. They had like a bucket of chicken. I'm sitting on the thing eating chicken, and they must have walked by me a few times while
I didn't even probably notice.
Like, yeah, whoever, like the dad or somebody went looking for them. So they were probably passing each other looking for me for like an hour. Meanwhile, I'm just living it up, having some chicken. Yeah.
Honestly, that sounds like the absolute best day. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm still talking about it today, right?
Hey, are you still in contact with that family?
No.
That's my brother
What's your
George.
favorite food, babe?
Oh, fried chicken for sure. I love fried chicken, guys.
Quick side note: what's your favorite fried chicken?
Mine.
Like no, K
Mine.
homemade.
I cook some fucking
Oh,
fried
good
chicken,
Lord.
son.
You remember back in the day, Pioneer?
I do remember Pioneer. That was really
bro.
good. Yes.
Did you go to Mike and Jordy's team? Was that your
No,
first
we were like just kids that
We were real little. Like,
Yeah,
I was like 9 years
I don't
old.
know
or
who
something.
organized it because I think Big Dave and George Aguilar
Uncle
were the
David
coaches.
and my dad were coaches.
So
Yeah.
I think they just, and I think me and Mike honestly were too young to even be on
Yeah,
the team,
we're
but they were
too
just
young.
like, hey, let's.
You and I are
We were
we're
in
the same
diapers,
age.
and these fools were like 12
yeah.
playing minor.
There's
Me and
straight
Mike,
prospects, huh?
yeah, they
Yeah.
were changing my diaper out in left field, and I'm like, and I'm on the team. Like, we were too young.
They
were
literally
like,
made positions for me to play. Like I played rover,
Fourth base? Or you played fourth base?
just because they
Yeah, I played
wanted us
fourth base, yeah.
on the team, and at
team?
one.
He was your first teammate.
Wait. So that picture with the four of you guys,
We're wearing different uniforms in that.
but
one,
you
though.
guys were on that in the same like league?
Yeah, it was that
That's
park.
crazy.
Actually,
Nice.
that
Crazy.
picture, me and Mike were on the same team, T-ball. They were in minors already
Yeah.
in the next up. But
That
then
makes sense.
Georgie and Davey, me and Mike were on the Angels. They were on the Dodgers. But then the next year, I think we were all on the Dodgers. Because I remember playing with Georgie, and I remember just
Yeah.
like, how the heck does that kid, like, he's a little kid. How is he so, like, he was good. Him and Davey was good too, but Georgie was better.
Yeah, but George,
He was bad,
stone
bro.
cold,
And he was
right?
like,
He
because
was
we
like-
were all goofy kids. He
and
was
he'd
like,
be on the mound, mad dog,
Yeah,
and these
like a
fools
40-year-old
scaring these
man,
kids.
like-
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
he was
you
a
take
pitcher and
yeah.
a third baseman.
He had that oral Hershiser.
Yeah.
He had that oral Hershiser. in
He
him,
had it,
that
dude. He had it.
bulldog.
He was.
But that was just like careless fun. We just out. Me
Yeah.
and Mike didn't. We were horrible because
Oh, yeah,
we were
no doubt.
too little. You know.
I think my entire career I caught like 3 butterflies. That was it. That's what I caught.
Hey, it's like that
I
scene in
didn't catch
bench
any fly
warmers.
balls. No, I caught
Like this.
butterflies.
With your hands, because that's almost impossible.
Well, I had a mitt.
oh, you caught it with your mitt. You tried to kill
The
it.
chopsticks.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. All right. So that's your experience. How about this?
Football.
Our kids sports now.
Okay.
And I'll start this, and then you could take it over, and then Louis, Mario, you don't got any yet, but hey, you were just out there coaching those kids, so you
Yeah.
got
Coach,
it.
yeah.
You have it in you.
They came in and like, hey, coach said I need to practice more.
So
And I will say
Yeah.
the kids look up to him.
yeah, he has like an authoritative.
I know,
like,
he's like 7 foot tall.
Yeah, they have no choice.
that too.
Stand on a chair?
That
What are you gonna stand on a chair?
too. But hey,
You know, they really respect you.
Right,
Like,
right.
Good. Felix does for sure.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that you should think about maybe getting it, like
I've
coaching little
always-
kids, bro.
I've
That would be
always wanted-
fun.
I've
You know
always
what I
wanted
mean?
to coach. I've always
And you're
wanted to
passionate.
coach.
You're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you're super
Yeah,
passionate. But anyway, okay. So what I wanted to bring up was because when I grew up, it was baseball, football, basketball. I didn't even know there was any other sports. And then we moved up here to no man's land, and I wanted to sign up. I had my daughters, and I wanted to sign them up, and my son. And so I'm looking to sign my daughters up for softball, and I could not find softball. Like, what? Where do I go for? I'm looking up nothing. I'm like, they don't. How do you not have softball in the AV? I don't know. Maybe I couldn't find her or whatnot. Anyways, one day my daughters bring home all the little handouts, and it's like free soccer clinic. I'm like, soccer. I'm like, oh man, no, that's sports for guys that like guys. You know what I mean? Wait. No. I'm sorry. I meant yeah.
That was your perception.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was back in time. And I was dealing with some other issues on my own. I was in a dark place. But anyways, so I took my daughters. It was pretty cool. You get the little ball and their little shin guards, and I'm like, all right, and they're running around. It's kind of fun. So I'm like, let me sign them up for AYSO. I think they were 9 or 10. That changed my life
For the better.
for the better and forever. I fell in love with soccer like that. And I remember the first season, I didn't even know what, like, offsides. Like, what? I don't even know what that means. Like, how are you offsides? Like, it took me a year just to figure out what that even was. Yeah. All the rules, all the, like, the positions, and just how to play the game.
And how tough that game is, too.
I didn't know that it was as physical until my daughter started playing. And they, even as young, because girls are honestly pretty damn physical and rough.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with that game. There is nothing more that I looked forward to. Ask her when it was like when they were in season and it was like a tournament that weekend, or two games. Yeah, they're at 8 a.m. with a coffee, and I'm just like, this is the best life ever. It's never gonna end. And then one day it's gone. So I know you're right now right in the thick of it. You're right in the thick of it. Both of you guys are in the thick of it. Like, how does it feel? Is it the best thing ever? And I hope you realize how good it is and how fast it goes. Because once it's gone, it's like the worst day of my life.
As far as how fast it goes.
Yes, ma'am.
When you watch Felix play, do you feel a little sad?
Oh, yeah. That time I went to the game, walking onto the field, I was just like, I just want to, like, walking, because you guys were, I remember that first game I went to, you guys were in the middle. I was just walking on the grass, and I was just like, I don't even want to stop walking. And I just want to, like, this is, like, I can't believe I did this for 10 years straight every weekend. And then just like that, it's gone. It was like, it was cool. But a part of me too was like, I'm so happy for you guys that you guys get to go through it. And you guys have years. And if he plays high school wasn't as cool because a lot of BS but now it's like more serious.
But nowadays, a lot of kids don't go the high school route. They'll stick with club.
Yeah. Oh God, and driving, babe. We're going to Camarillo.
We're in Temecula next weekend, dude.
So how do you feel right now? Like that? Are you? I know you're enjoying it.
I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it, dude. This is amazing time. It's amazing that he loves to do something, right? But he does it at such a high level.
Yeah,
he does it at with so much passion and love, and like the fun kid you see all the time running around and having a good time. When he's on the field, he's an animal, dude. And he changes.
You can't teach that. Like you can have the most talented kid, but if they don't have that, you're going to peak at a certain. They're going to peak at a certain level. But if they have that and they have talent, that's where it's like, oh dang, like you could actually have something.
Yeah. Well, the eye of the tiger, right? He gets that eye of the tiger.
So are you already thinking like, dang, I don't like he could really keep?
Well, no, you know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
Or are you just enjoying the moment?
I'm just enjoying the moment. I'm just enjoying the moment. I just want him to have fun and have that love. You know what I mean? And I tell him all the time too. It's like I love that it's soccer football. We call it football.
Right.
I love that it's football because I love football. But dude, if it was baseball, fine. If it was basketball, fine. If it was
as long as he's
dancing,
passionate,
fine.
Right.
If it's something you love that much, as much as he loves that, then please get after it. Go
get it
for sure. Yeah.
I mean?
It's good. That's what I tell Desiree is like to see your kid passionate about. It doesn't have to be about sports.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's sports. I know for little Mario, it's sports. I don't know if it is for
you,
Louis.
Sports, yeah.
For Mike, I guess it's sports. But like. As long as it's something, like to see them get passionate about something, that's like that's cool as crap. Louis, so I know you're actually your son. I know he told me when he came in earlier, he was saying he's playing basketball right now, and then he plays soccer too.
Nah, he did. That's actually when I started liking soccer because he's obviously older than Natalia.
Can we say football?
Okay, sorry.
Football. Because it's not football, it's football.
So he started liking soccer, right? So he went to go play soccer. And then when we would go watch him play soccer, it was entertaining.
Mike's just steaming.
He started it, right? He tried baseball. He didn't like it. We did football.
What didn't he like about baseball?
I think it was just too slow.
It's boring for them.
I think it's going to die out because a lot of the kids
slow.
just don't like it anymore.
And so then he went football. And then it was cool. I've never been a fan of football. And he's running around and I'm like, and it wasn't until they were keeping score. And then he's like, oh, I want to be goalkeeper. And I said, are you sure? I said, because now they're keeping score.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I think he did it because he didn't want to run around. And I go, all right, because they're coming at you. They're coming at you hard. They came at him and he did okay. He did pretty good. And then I think maybe 2 seasons ago, he told us, he's like, I don't really want to do it. But he transitioned over to basketball, and that's what he likes. That's kind of what he gravitates towards. And he's been doing that. But Natalia's the one that is the athlete. That's the athlete of the family.
I saw a couple of videos, and I'm like, no. There's something's not right because there's no Aguilar that's that fast.
Did she really?
Like, she was just flying past girls.
Flying through those.
She's as tall as I am, and she's making that shot. Like,
She got a shot, Louis.
And
I was talking about her soccer.
We gotta go watch.
That's her.
basketball.
But the soccer, like, I just saw her, like, it was, I don't know who they were playing. Oh, because you were in Santa Clara, it was a bunch of white girls, and she was just like,
Yeah,
right past it. I'm like, dude, Aguilars are not fast. Like,
Yeah,
we might be skilled, and but we're not fast.
I seen the video that Laura posted. I'm like, damn,
Right.
Yeah, dude.
she got a shot and stuff. I'm like, yo, this is a female LeBron James.
Even
right
the
here.
basketball, she's
The way she's running up and down the court, you know what I'm saying, man?
You know what I will say, that she's been dubbed the athlete of the family for sure. And any sport that she tries,
She's a natural.
she does good at.
She's a natural.
That's
She does good
Yeah.
at. So
And she seems like she's having, like, she's smiling and like,
Yeah,
how are you having that much fun? And you're,
I talk to her after every single game. We have our little conversations, and I'm like, hey, because there's some times where she comes home and she's crying and I'm upset and bothered. She's like, I didn't do the best I could, and I'm like, dude, like, you carry half that team, especially basketball is her I think the one that brings out more tears. But I mean,
oh dang, she's crying over it.
oh yeah,
Oh, that's good though. That means
and I mean,
That's a love for it, yeah.
It is crazy to me.
I think the girls cried because they were afraid I was mad at them or something. You don't think
Really?
It's a lot of like the adrenaline, I guess. How do you channel that? You know
so?
what I
Right.
mean?
You don't know. You just have to let it out, but you
Yeah.
don't know whether to yell, scream,
Felix
or
is-
cry.
Felix has had games before where like it was a tough game. It was a tough like whole weekend, right? And then when it's all over, maybe I shouldn't be calling him out in front of everybody, but when it's all over, he just kind of broke down, like they lost.
Well, and
he
also because
broke down.
they just put all their emotion out.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and it's just a letdown.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you even do? You just, the only thing you know how to do is just cry. Like,
And then
let
he
it.
plays goalkeeper as well too. So like if they lose 1-0, that one goal was against him.
My daughter, when she first started, was goalkeeper, and I'm sorry, that's the worst. Like, because it's like everything looks like your fault, but you know it's not their fault. And then everybody looks at it. It's like the one position on the field where when they score it, they look at one person.
Yeah.
They don't look at that defender that just got blown by, or this person that got burnt. They just look right there at at the goalie and like.
And whether you have the greatest game or the worst game or whatever, it's like if you're out there, let's say you're a midfielder and you make a mistake,
Right.
and the ball
Right,
gets
right.
away from you, there's a defender to back you up.
Exactly. And
right?
most people don't even notice that.
And most people don't notice it. They just try
screwed
to eat it up.
Right.
But let that goalkeeper make a mistake, or let that goalkeeper not.
Yeah.
But I mean,
not
especially if it's like 1-0, and it's like, okay, well, what did you guys do?
Yeah.
Right.
Right? Like, yeah, you get by, but come on.
It's still 1-0.
I used to
right?
get mad when like the other team would score and like you hear parents like, like it's
yeah,
a
that's
goalkeeper. Like,
weak,
man,
though.
come on, don't.
And you're an adult.
Don't
Get
put
over
that
it.
on the.
If you got money on this or something, get over it.
Yeah.
And Louis, you seem like the type that you would be real like good with like talking to her.
Yeah,
like, hey, I want, you know,
I'm silent.
It wasn't your.
I'm silent when she's playing, and like silent on the drive home, and then once she unpacks and whatever, it's like, let me know when you're ready.
That was one of my questions I want to ask you. Is like, okay, so you were saying when during the game you're a silent.
Oh yeah,
parent?
you don't. Hear
You're
me
not.
at all.
And
Like, I cheer when it's good, but you will not hear me. Hey, hurry
You're not
up
yelling
or
at
hustle
refs or
or
anything?
No, that's the
about you?
coach's job.
What are you gonna do?
No,
Yeah.
I'm. You won't hear me because I'm on his side of the field anyway. Like all the parents are usually in the middle. My keeper on that side, I'm always on whatever side he's on. So
Right.
you're not going to hear me anyway. But at the same time, that's the coach's job. The coach's job is to motivate them. The coach's job is to tell them where to be. I never tell them where to be or anything like that. Because one, I'm not a coach. I never played. So what do I know? What the hell do I know?
That's exactly what I tell her.
But
Exactly.
two, that's his job.
Right, right.
So I hang back. I keep time for him. I'll let him know how much time is left. And if the coach on the club he was on before, the coach would yell at me instructions, and then I would tell him. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm quiet.
But yeah, I mean, I think heavy is that we'll have literally it's just her and I in the room, and she's like talking to me, and she'll break it down. And she's told me, she goes, "I should have done this." I said, "Look, have faith in your skill." I said, "You're on the field, I'm not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're on the court, I'm not." I said, "If you think that was the best move and it didn't work, then
And now you know.
yeah,
next
exactly.
time you'll think
Add to
that. Yeah.
And when you're
Yeah.
on the sidelines, you see the entire game. they don't see the entire game.
Yeah.
They just see the person.
Right,
they
right,
might
right.
feel the person pushing up on them, but then there's 2 other people.
Right,
that
right.
They don't even have any.
And they're running at full speed, and there's all this chaos around
Exactly.
them.
Yeah, for sure.
You have people yelling at you. That's a lot. For
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And speaking of passionate, let's ask Mario about it because he might be the most passionate at all. And you played. Did you play with like that passion? Was Pops there yelling? Was he
Yeah.
telling you to do more? Was
Yeah.
he? Because I don't remember when I was a kid. I mean, not to throw shade, but he didn't go to a lot of my games, but it was because he was working.
Yeah, same thing with
But
me.
when he did, he was quiet and
How did
he
that make you feel though? Did it hurt? did it make you sad?
it ripped.
You gonna show
Felt like my heart got I knew he was always at work, but when he did have a day off, if it was like a game on his
It's
day
okay
off,
with you that he loves him
he
more?
would go. No, hey, we found out it's neither of us. Remember, it's Pauline.
Okay.
Was it Pauline?
All right, shout
No,
out,
but what's it called? Pop.
No, we asked that. On the, apparently, you don't watch all the episodes.
I do. I just like to fuck with you.
I had so when I played and when I still play, I pride myself in intimidation. Not only the player, but the fans, the parents. I had this thing in high school. I was the villain on the court. I was the
can see that.
enforcer. So I had my basketball coach in high school. He grew up in the '60s, the '70s. Played from Watts. You know what I'm saying? And he played the real way.
That's where I'm from.
And he taught me. And he's the same guy that coached Pauline. So me and Pauline play the same way.
And Pauline plays hard too.
When Pauline's on the court, he's a monster.
Yeah.
And
I played with him one time at the house.
Dude.
Yeah,
he's like way shorter than like me, but he's strong as hell. He's like an ox.
Yeah.
He played football. He had D1 offers to play football, but then he got hurt and then he went for school, which is really good. But he was a monster on football, man. Left tackle, center. He was the first team all league all 3 years playing.
He has like a like that energy, like just a drive, like
so that's where that's where I get Pauline and my coach is where I get my aggressiveness from. For example, I'm gonna paint a picture for you. It was a fast breaking basketball. It was 3-on-1 situation. The point guard had the ball. I was the only one back.
Oh, you clothesline somebody, right?
I clothesline somebody.
I could tell. I knew it.
I watched tape on Bill Lambier and Rick Mahorn.
Bro, that was the 80s. That shit was like illegal nowadays.
You can't play if you
get
hurt.
arrested.
That's a felony. Yeah.
You can't play if you hurt. You can't play if you hurt. So this point guard went up, and he was, Mikey's height.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like something racial.
I thought you
Or
were
something. Wait, why are you? Me and we're all us three are like the same height. You act like yeah, we're like average size.
I'm
What's
not-
average?
I think
five
I'm not offended. Go with your story.
I grabbed
All of a sudden sitting up.
I grabbed this point guard by the back of his jersey and I yanked him. You are not scoring on me.
Oh, that's a flagrant.
Yeah. If you're gonna come in the paint, you're gonna feel.
I mean,
you're
do
gonna
like
feel
that.
an elbow.
I like that intensity.
You're gonna feel this. You know what I'm saying? I play that intimidation game. I've never been the most skilled player, but when you go and you walk in and you see me,
You know you're in
you
for a
better
long
have
day.
your shoes better be laced up all the way, and you better be buttoned up, and you better be ready to go because
So, what Mario's saying is
I'm gonna win a mental game.
Mario's big, 6'6", but he's saying he knew that he didn't have he doesn't have the skills,
intangibles.
and he can't do the stuff I do on the court, obviously. But he's tough, he's strong, so he knew that's his edge. So okay, I might not be able to outspin this dude and do this, but guess what? On defense, I can make their life miserable.
Paul, you get
And
5
so-
fouls. You get 5 fouls.
Exactly.
Use them all.
Yeah, and
That's all I gotta
honestly,
say.
those are some of
take them home.
my favorite players. The tough dudes that are, like he's saying, kind of like the '80s style, the Pistons and that was like Rodman on the Bulls.
Basketball. And,
You need, and,
Yeah.
we were just talking about hockey with Mike, and Mike was saying now the Kings they were fast and
toughness,
skilled,
yeah.
but now they have tough. Like you do need a good. That's what we're saying about the Lakers.
On
Now,
every team,
they don't
any
have
sport.
a good tough guy right now, and sometimes you need a dude that could just
You
go in
need
there.
a
Not
guy.
sometimes.
You need a
When
guy
the
that'll
playoffs
start a
Right.
fight.
When the
I
playoffs
promise-
start, you need that
Exactly.
toughness.
I promise
And you need
on
those
every-
enforcers.
on any team. You need at least
Yeah.
one guy that plays with the edge that'll start a.
Shaq.
Shaq wasn't that guy on the team. On those teams, it was like who was Smush Parker, Devin George,
The short guy.
Derek Fisher,
No.
Patrick Beverly,
No.
Beverly's that
He's
type.
old.
'Cause of Mike.
Allen
Allen
Iverson.
Iverson.
AI.
But he wasn't the.
Tough and small.
But he wasn't
He
the
was
enforcer
tough,
of
though.
that
He wasn't
team.
an enforcer,
Eric
yeah.
Snow was. Dikembe Mutombo.
The guys
Or
that
the
are gonna go
Memphis.
in.
Yeah.
sir.
No.
Yes.
Say they foul your best player, that dude's gonna take you out.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I was that guy. If you were picking on my point guard, it's over with.
So then
I'm
when he
coming
goes
in your
in,
face,
when he
and I'm
goes and
saying-
hits their guy, guess what? They stop doing that.
If they hit my teammate,
That's what an enforcer does.
If they
Same
hit my
thing like
teammate-
hockey.
Or they get emotional.
if they hit my teammate, barely taps him, I'm gonna hit you, but your ass gonna be on the ground.
And then now you know, okay, I don't hit that guy.
I played so hard in high school that one time we were playing Lancaster High School, and I sidelined some dude, and his parents were sitting front row, and as he was falling down, I pushed him a little bit extra, and I pushed him into his parents, and I went like this.
Whoa.
Can we get the zoom on the camera, please?
Yeah, zoom in on that. Because that player probably still watching, and you know who you are.
But wait,
I don't take that back one bit.
I thought you were gonna flip him off. But why the lick?
It
it's
felt
luscious,
worse.
bro.
Did
It's
it
luscious.
feel worse?
That's my prey.
Kind of felt worse
I'm
to
gonna
me.
kill him. That's the way I play. Intimidation.
Hey, I'm kind of down to get a little 2-on-2 in the backyard after this. If you guys are up for it. No.
No. I'm waiting on the tattoos. What about the tattoos?
I know what time to do
All right,
it.
Yeah, what time
Like,
I got?
bro, I'm not even playing. I'm getting the chills talking about how I play because I have so much passion for basketball, and bro, I love playing with an edge. I love playing with passion. I love being the enforcer, and I love my players knowing that like
And that's
I have their back.
Yeah.
Like,
that's cool that you can even admit that. Like
if
you were
stuff
like,
goes down, I'm in the front line,
Yeah.
and I'm ready to go, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't care.
No,
how
I
big
like
you
that.
are, how small you are.
Amanda missed your intimidation face.
she's seen
No,
it.
she's seen it. I guarantee it. I guarantee she's seen it.
I've seen him before.
No, that wasn't my.
Hit every night.
That wasn't my intimidation face. That wasn't my intimidation
Hey,
face.
she's clearly tougher than all of us because I got.
Because she's still here.
I was looking for the exit.
Thought, let's end it. How we were teasing with some soccer,
Football.
football.
Some football.
So I'm now a Barcelona and Chelsea fan.
Okay.
I've kind of fallen back since my daughter stopped, but I will like I watched the last two games of Barcelona. Who did they beat? Not
They beat
Arsenal.
Madrid, didn't they?
No. That German team, Dortmund or something.
Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just beat them.
fired
I
up.
think they play. I don't know if they play PSG or
I'm
That was
fired
the
up
Champions
right
League,
now.
right?
the Champions
ready
League.
to go.
Posterize somebody right now.
But yeah, who's your team?
Liverpool.
Posterize Dez.
Liverpool.
The
And how'd you
mighty
get into
Liverpool
them?
Reds.
Your pops is into them because I always see him.
No, my pops. I gave him Liverpool.
Oh, you
Yeah,
started?
Yeah.
Because I see him. He goes to there's like a whole club.
Yes.
and that shit, that
The
looks
official
dope.
supporters and the official Las Vegas supporters are at some
It's
pub
like
right
10
there.
a.m. and they're like
Not
popping
even, like,
pictures.
five
No,
a.m.,
try
6
6 a.m. Try
Oh, is that
6
right?
a.m.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, it's a great time though. I mean, you're gonna be drunk the whole rest of the day, obviously, but it's still a good
So
time.
did you get into Liverpool because of Felix or that was before?
No. I got into Liverpool like maybe 25 years ago. About 25 years ago. I was getting up super early for work, right?
Damn, when he was like 2?
And I put the TV on. Yeah, when I was 2. And I would put the TV on, and there's live sports on. There's
Right.
English Premier League,
Right.
right? So I started watching the games, have it on in the background, right? And then I started getting into it, and I was like, wow, these guys are tough, right? Because different leagues have different styles. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some leagues, like the bad rep soccer gets, I'm going to say soccer, I guess. The bad rep soccer gets is that they're soft, right?
Yeah.
And if you barely touch him,
I hate
he
that.
falls
Yeah.
and he
I
rolls
hate
and he
that.
rolls.
That I do hate.
But those are only specific leagues. Not all leagues are like that, dude. The English Premier League is like tough ass.
More
Like
tough,
they're like
yeah.
tight ends.
Yeah,
They're all
yeah.
like these big motherfuckers. Nobody's wearing pads, and they're all hitting each other as hard as they can.
Right.
So if somebody goes down in the EPL, the play keeps going.
Right.
Now you're one player short. So
Right.
those dudes are tough. They get up and they run, right? So I started digging that. I started liking that. But what got me into Liverpool is the Beatles.
Oh.
The Beatles got me into Liverpool. I love the Beatles, dude. And
I'm
then
more of a Stones guy.
all right, cool. What's their club? Well, the Beatles are from Liverpool, right?
Right,
And I'm like,
okay.
if it's good enough for the Beatles,
Oh,
it's
that's
good enough
dope.
for me, dude.
Yeah.
But I just got lucky. I just got lucky that they are like the Dodgers. They are like that team. They're in that league that they're in. They have the history goes deep.
Right.
Deep. And it's not just because they're an old team. It's because they've been constantly good.
Right.
They've been consistently winning. They've been always at the tops. They're always at the tops. They've never been in threat of relegation. And they're strong as shit, right? And like they just have a real cool history about them. So that's what got me into them.
Do you have a team in La Liga?
America. I like America. But I only like them because of Felix.
Top 5 right
Jay,
now.
do you have any
All right, top
questions?
5 what?
Top 5 what?
Top 5 greatest basketball players of all time.
Now, how about this? How about just top 5?
Top three. Top 3.
No. Top 5.
It's not, wait,
Each-
you can't say LeBron James.
Each top 5
Favorite
athletes of all time. Mike
I
first.
agree.
I'm first?
Five?
Go
And,
5.
and it doesn't have to be in order.
Okay,
just
it's
your
not
top
in
5.
order.
Yeah.
Not in order.
Any
Okay.
athlete, any
But
sport.
we got to go quick.
The greatest
We got-
goaltender, the greatest hockey goaltender of all time, Patrick Waugh. Right?
Don't know him.
Mike Tyson. Oh, you know Mike Tyson.
That's actually cool.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, we're doing all sports.
We know Kareem
Any sport,
Abdul-Jabbar.
any sport.
Right?
Michael Phelps.
Virgil van Dijk. We just spoke about Virgil van
dope.
Dijk. And Quick.
Okay, I know.
Those are my
Okay,
5.
go ahead.
No, I'm gonna let them go because I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go. Mario, you want to go?
Louis go
Louis?
first. Save the
Top
best for
5,
last.
top 5.
Any
Kobe,
sport.
Kobe number 1.
Okay.
Well, doesn't mean you can't pick them.
I don't want to be the
Shaq, Kobe. I go Jordan. Jordan's cool.
Yeah.
And then what's that? 2 of them? 3 of them?
3.
Kobe. And then I'm gonna go Natalia Aguilar. And then
Nice.
Nicholas Aguilar.
Oh, man. I fucked up.
All right. Paul, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. Kobe, and I loved him and hated him, but Kobe. Magic Johnson,
Oh, there you go.
Fernando Valenzuela.
Yeah, I see that.
What other sports? You know
Eric
what? Even though
Carroll's.
it was short, for me, Messi. I just loved watching him
You
play.
just talk crap. You can't say messy.
No, I was saying because I thought you were going to talk bad about him.
Like he was soft.
Soft.
Okay, what sports do I have left? Football.
But it's all athletes.
It's
dude.
all
It could be
athletes, but I
anybody.
want to throw in
Todd Maranovich.
Did you say Bo Jackson?
I mentioned him, but I didn't say him. No.
Even though it was short-lived,
Oh, Jackson.
Bo Jackson. Like,
Okay.
when I watched, it was just like, what? Like, he could just break it at any
He was a video
anytime.
game character,
Yeah,
dude,
video.
for sure.
Dude, on Tecmo
Tecmo
Bowl,
Bowl?
Tecmo Bowl, I'm
Insane.
138
Yes, sir.
with
Yes, sir.
Play golf?
no.
Probably.
Probably,
Oh.
he probably can, yeah.
I should have
No,
said
that was
uh,
O.J. Simpson. That was
I didn't,
O.J.
I didn't even
Simpson.
say Tiger Woods.
I don't know.
Okay.
I bet.
Mario.
Kobe, LeBron. I don't care. I love LeBron. LeBron's the greatest
He's growing
player
on
of
me.
all time. Greatest player of all time. I say it out loud.
LeBron?
And I'm here to debate it all day, every day. Everybody that subscribes to your channel, I'm about that. So you can come see me. Big trust. Kobe, LeBron,
the Mario.
Howie Long, Tiger Woods,
Yeah.
Tiger Woods.
and Sandy Koufax, baby.
Yes, sir.
nice.
Yes, sir. I like that.
Not
Nice.
Fernando?
Not Fernando.
All right, we got a guest that wants to
Julio
jump in.
Cesar Chavez,
Chavez.
Oh, God, my favorite fighter of all time.
Allen Iverson.
Oh, the audience,
That's
is,
win the
the audience is
championship.
chiming in. Huh?
That's respectable.
The audience is chiming in, huh?
Troy
Yeah.
Polamalu. Troy Polamalu.
Troy Polamalu.
Oh, good Lord.
Favorites.
Oh, good Lord, he said.
And I will say, even though he has a bad little pass, Big Ben.
Big Ben wrong.
Okay. X.
No one's saying Tom
Say it
Brady.
loud.
Tom Brady's crazy. No one's saying Tom
Oh, the
Brady.
boys got knocked out. No, they just came.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I think because everybody, if you're not a Patriot fan, you hate him, right? But I respect him.
There's no debate for
Yeah, no, he's the greatest.
That's a good
That's why
point.
NFL for sure.
That's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
point.
He's the greatest quarterback
That's
of all
a good.
time.
That's a good
He
point.
might be the greatest,
He's the greatest quarterback of all time.
but I mean, he might even be one of the greatest athletes of all time.
He.
How many rings
is.
do you have?
I take out Tiger Woods. I put Tom
6
Brady
now?
in mine.
Oh, damn.
Is he at 6 or 7? Brady.
6, I think.
6, huh?
6.
6 rings.
Oh no, he has 7.
Tom Brady. That's what I said. 6 or 7.
LeBron.
Yeah, my guy.
All right, guys, thank you for this Easter special, and yeah.
Easter before Easter
Easter before Easter, and I'm glad we kept it at so tight and
How long was that?
I love
Hour
the
15.
format was so.
I don't even know how to edit that.
Hey,
That,
but
that
we're
was
not gonna-
off the rails.
It's a lot for the
This
cutting
discussion is not going to get a part of the video. I already know that.
No, I'm gonna have to cut a lot of it. Nobody wants to watch an hour. I don't even want to watch myself right now.
Good night.
And that's pretty good. You guys get passionate, bro.
I do. Everybody does.